Hi, it's me, and it's another shave today. Today I'm going to be doing a Shavette shave with my Parker Shavette. I already have a fresh blade. It's a Rockwell blade. Difference between a Shavette and a straight razor, as you can see, there is the blade. It's a half DE blade that you snap in half and then you load it into the razor. I am going to be using Suka, Sterling Suka soap with the matching aftershave. And I already lathered. I'm going to wet my face. I bowl lathered. So as you can see, I have enough lather to start face lathering. With bowl lathering, all you have to do is paint. You don't have to really swirl it unless you want to. As you can see, it's nice and creamy. And it's pretty hydrated, which is what you want when you use a straight razor or a Shavette razor. Because when the soap is hydrated, it's a lot slicker and it's easy for the razor to slide down your face and your neck. My first pass is going to be a with the grain pass. And one of the things about shaving with a Shavette or a straight razor is the angle. With a straight razor, basically, this here is the spine. You want to just have a spine width off your face on a straight razor. With a Shavette, you can be a little bit more wider. But that's basically the convention on how to shave with a straight razor or a Shavette. The other thing that's very important is to stretch your skin, especially when you're an older man like myself, where I have a little bit of fat around my face. I'm not chiseled like you young pups. You want to stretch your skin. The other thing is, when you stretch your skin, you don't want the blade coming towards your fingers because you might slip, and obviously you're going to cut yourself on your fingers. It's bad enough that we cut ourselves on the face, but we don't want to do that on our fingers. The other thing is very light pressure, if at all. Let the razor do the work. Just move the razor. Don't move your wrist, or just keep everything straight and steady. Because if you do these things or choppiness, that's when you're going to cut yourself. Okay. The other thing is, when you're new, is just do short strokes. You don't have to do long strokes. Okay. If you want to, only when you have you feel that you can. But in the beginning, do short strokes. Finally, another area where newbies and even veterans like myself that cut themselves is when you land the razor on your face or on your skin if it's on the neck. In the beginning, keep your razor flat and then lift up and then pull down. And you'll know that you're shaving because you're hearing the razor cutting the whiskers. So it's flat, lift up a little bit, and then just go, and then you'll know when you're cutting, and that's the right angle for you. Okay? Now I'm stretching. I'm even stretching here because sometimes it's hard to get the jawline. But if you stretch and lift the skin up over the jawline, that's a good technique, because this way you don't have to go over like this. your jawline is already covered when you lift up the skin over the jawline. By the way, this razor is fresh, so I'm warning you, I might cut myself. Hopefully not. But if I do cut myself, it'll probably be a weeper, if anything, because I do a light touch. I'm not digging into my skin. When you're digging into your skin, you're going to cut yourself. And that's not what it's all about. Very light, smooth strokes. Okay? Now, notice I did my right side with my right hand when I'm going with the grain. I'm switching hands, and now I'm using my left side. A lot of you guys are afraid to use your non-dominant hand when you're shaving with this. I understand it. I get it. When you're first learning how to straight shave, get yourself a butter knife and practice using your non-dominant hand with the lather. This way you get the muscle memory, and it will feel comfortable the more times you do it. The reason why I don't believe in doing the one hand, because now, you see this? I have a hard time knowing where unless I go like this. It's very difficult to shave because I'm not seeing where the blade is. It's a lot easier when I do it like this. So this is my left hand on my left side. That's why I believe in two hands when you're straight shaving. You're learning how to straight shave, start with two hands. You're going to cut yourself anyway in the beginning, but you're going to save yourself some frustration in the long run when you use your non-dominant hand, especially when you're doing it with the grain. On your first pass. Okay, as you can see, I'm taking my time. Take your time. This is not a sprint. This is a marathon, especially in the beginning. Now here's where it gets a little bit tricky when you're shaving under your nose and you're getting your upper lip. Because you got to go straight and then you got to curl or scoop. So I'll go on this side so you can see what I'm talking about. Straight, scoop. Straight, scoop. Okay? It's a little tricky in the beginning. Notice I'm lifting up, I'm going like this to stretch out my skin. Now, there are some folks that'll use your opposite hand to go under the nose. On the left side of the philtrum. I prefer to go like this. Use my right hand for the whole top part of my mustache. Whatever works for you. There isn't one right way of doing it. The right way is what's comfortable for you. If you want to use one hand throughout your entire shave, it's possible. Again, whatever works for you. Just get a very good shave without cutting yourself, and you'll be fine. Let me get this side here. Okay. Now I'm shaving to the camera of my phone, so it's a little bit harder than using the entire mirror. I got a good first pass, but I still have a lot. By the way, I had 46 hours of stubble. So hope this is my money pass, which is my against the grain. Okay. One other thing I want to mention is always dry your hands. Make sure your hands are dry when you're using an open blade like a Shavette or a straight razor. Otherwise, you're going to slip. And again, you're going to cut yourself. In fact, I'm still not dry with my hands. All right, now I'm going to go against the grain. So that means going up and over. And on this is my left side. Again, I'm using my right hand to shave my left side when I'm going opposite or against the grain, I should say. Whereas when I went with the grain, I used my left hand. I use my right hand with the grain. But now when I go against the grain, I use opposite hand. So it's left side, right hand, right side, left hand. Okay? A little bit tricky, like I said. That's why I believe in using a two-handed approach when you do a straight razor shave. Okay, let's do this. Notice I'm pulling down to stretch my skin. Another reason why you should stretch the skin, because if you don't stretch the skin, your skin's going to bunch up, so it makes like a little hill, and your blade's going to hit the bottom of that hill, and that's when you're going to get cut. So when you stretch your skin, you provide a flat surface, so you have no bumps, no little hills. See what I'm saying? See how I produce a hill? So pretend that finger is my blade, but that blade's going to tag me if I don't stretch and keep the skin taut. But you don't have to stretch it where it's super tight, okay? Just tight enough so that the blade doesn't tag your skin. Okay, nice. Now there are those of you that have a prominent Adam's apple. I don't, so it's easy for me to just go up. But if you have a prominent Adam's apple, what I would suggest is swallow and hold your swallow, and then just shave while you hold the swallow, and that'll flatten your Adam's apple. The corner of my mouth, again, a lot of people have a hard time, including me. You'll get a weeper. So you don't want to go straight up. You want to hit it like on an oblique angle. Now, to keep the chin flat, you can either smile or put your tongue underneath your teeth. So that's like a bullfrog maneuver. I like the bullfrog maneuver. Again, you'll find out what's best for you. I'm just showing you what I do. I'm not saying do what I do. I'm just giving you a possibility of how to do a Shavette shave properly. In my case, anyway. When you're doing your cheeks, whether it's with the grain or against the grain, blow out your cheeks. I didn't do it the last time, but I'm just showing you now. Okay. Now this is a fresh blade, so normally I would go across my mustache, but because it's fresh, I'm just going to do with the grain a second pass one more time. Because I know I might cut myself if I go like this. I mean, I can do it, but I just want to give you the idea that you don't always have to go down this way, go this way, and then do a false pass. If your blade is sharp, especially a half the E blade in a Chevette, and it's new, you only have to do 2 passes down. Okay. All right, I took my time. It's about 18 minutes to lather my face, talk. Now, is this BBS? No, I don't need a BBS today. This is basically to show you how to do a Chevette shave. Okay, now, as you can see, I still have enough. Lather. Okay. Now, the other thing I'm going to do is I have an alum block from Sterling. I'm going to wet it, and I'm going to see how I did. Well, the alum block told me that I got a very close, comfortable shave, no irritation, no nicks, no weepers, very, very, very little zinging. Okay, so I had a very close, comfortable shave, and that's what you want. I tell people don't always go for the BBS. As long as you look clean shaven, that's fine. You know, when you want to go BBS, that may be because you're on a night out with your wife or your significant other, and you want to get kissed on the cheek or the neck, whatever. Then BBS is good. All right, witch hazel. Very important to cut down on irritation. This is just part of my normal post-shave routine. And then finally, like I said, the Sterling Suka aftershave. Ah, I love that scent. It's excellent. The one thing, so that's the shave. The one thing I do want to say, but I forgot to mention, you have to map your beard. So and the reason is you want to know how your beard grows. And everybody's beard is different. I can go down, I can go up, and I can get a decent shave. But I know that my beard grows in this way. So if I want a real baby butt smooth shave, I'd have to go this way against the grain. I mean, I still have some, I feel it. I call them my invisible stragglers. It also helps that I have a gray beard, so it hides everything. Um, I hope you learned a lot today about straight shaving or Chevette shaving. Practice makes perfect. I have close to 800 open edge shaves, so that's why it looks easy. It takes time. It takes perseverance. It takes diligence. As it is, I was very slow because I was doing a teaching shave. It took me 18 minutes to do two passes. Normally, it would take me 13 minutes, okay, to finish a shave. So, it's not about how fast you can shave. Remember that. It's how well you shave without getting cuts and nicks after a while. All right? It takes about 100 shaves, diligent 100 shaves, to be somewhat competent on whether you're using a Chevette shave or a straight razor shave. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Thank you for tuning in. I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.